Hey guys, this is Comic Uno and Comic Frontline, and today I'm starting a new segment for Comic Frontline that I've been teasing on Twitter and Facebook. I will be looking over and reading and reviewing and telling you guys about Alias. This is a series I read a long time ago. I don't even know when this came out. I read it maybe 5 years ago. Probably even longer than that. So it's been a really long time since I've read this series, but I really like it. I'm a big Jessica Jones fan, always have been, and when obviously when the show was announced, I got really excited, and I wanted to review this in some way, but was still figuring out, how do I review this comic? We don't have a lot of time, so my plan is I'm going to review 2 issues a week, and it's going to be called Looking Back at Jessica Jones, and hopefully I'll review most of the issues as we get into the TV show. I don't know when it's airing, we don't know when it's airing, so, I'm going to review as many issues as I can. Hopefully Alias and The Pulse, because those are 2 books I feel like they're gonna be inspired with the television show, especially obviously Alias. So let's start talking about this issue. This is written by Brian Michael Bendis. If you guys didn't know that, he wrote Jessica Jones. And I'm going to, again, talk about both issues at the same time, so I'm going to kind of squeeze both stories into one. But with the first issue, we learn a bit about Jessica. She was a hero named Jewel. She was friends with the Avengers, and she doesn't like that she was a superhero. She's like, yeah, that was in the past. I have powers. Cool. Now I'm a detective. And we see that she's very numb to a lot of things. That's kind of what this, I would say, first arc is really exploring, is that she's a very numb character. She's gone through a lot. This is a Max series. So, and I will say this was an Indy series before. It was like popular for Marvel and DC to be an Indy type storyteller. Now they're trying to do more of the creator-owned stuff or look like a creator-owned book. But here, this is a creator-owned book, or, look of a creator-owned book. Before it was cool. So I like that idea about Alias. So going back to it, this first issue is really exploring who is Jessica. She's numb. She's not a hero anymore. She doesn't really like the idea that she has powers, but she doesn't hate it either. She's just like, cool, I have powers. It's something I have. Doesn't make me special. Doesn't make me not special. She's very nonchalant about it. It's just a part of her, and it's kind of an extra talent. So the journey that the mission and the case that she has is that the sister comes in and says, hey, my sister kind of gone to wrong things. I don't really know where she is. Can you help me find her? So by the end of the first issue, we get to see that Captain America is dating this sister. And she's like, whoa, I know Captain America is, and she has it on videotape. So that's the whole first issue. Then we get into the second issue, which is Jessica not knowing what to do with this tape. She's like, I know Captain America is, and there's a lot of cursing, so, but I know Captain America is. What the hell do I do with this? So she's trying to figure out, is someone watching her? Did someone make her do this? And who the hell is this client? And she can't even find the client anymore. And she's, looking around the whole day. She's looking around trying to find the client, and she sees that the person that Captain America was dating is actually dead now. So, did Captain America kill somebody? And now the police thinks that Jessica is the one who killed her. So, she's going to jail, and that's how issue 2 ends. I forgot how intense this series was, because Jessica Jones definitely kind of becomes less numb, becomes happier as she goes into the mainstream Marvel. But here you could tell like she just has nothing, and she doesn't know where she's going, and she does this job because she kind of likes it, but she's just kind of trying to make money. She has this, Luke Cage is not really a love interest at all. It's just like, hey, I want to feel something, I'm going to have sex with Luke Cage. And that's pretty much what's going on with this whole first 2 issues. She doesn't have anyone in her life. So it's really interesting to follow her journey and how different of a character she is. She's, a superhero that does not want to do anything with her powers, and we don't really know at this point how she got her powers. Now, personally, I know because I've read the series, but at this point, the readers do not know how she got her powers, so she's a very mysterious character. So one thing I will say is that the art is very dark. It fits the gritty style of this book, but it is very, very dark artwork. So it took me a while to get used to it, this style of artwork, but I think it fits the story very well. So those are kind of the summary of the first 2 issues, and I personally really enjoy them because you get to see this overall mystery, and again, this book that feels like a creator-owned book. It feels like its own universe, but then mixes in these Marvel characters like Captain America, Luke Cage, but feels like this really darker and grittier world that doesn't really fit the Marvel universe. So, but in a good way, I think. So yeah, that's my opinion on the first 2 issues. Really solid issue, and it's building up this mystery, of, you know, involving our favorite Marvel heroes. So I will be reviewing issue 3 and 4 next week, and I will be continuing this series. So hopefully you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below if you do, and I will continue reviewing Alias. And I know right now my one-on-one videos will be on a standstill until I do finish this series. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic and Comic Frontline. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.